The company that is set to improve interoperability and ensure that we have smooth cross-border transactions is going to be Ripple and not SWIFT.
One of the former board members of SWIFT, a gentleman named Marcus Treacher, joined our team to run all of customer success. And, this was, a former board member from SWIFT coming over and saying, hey, we don't think SWIFT's going to be necessarily a solution to really unlocking this Internet of Value. These are, marks along the journey.
If a former member of SWIFT moves to Ripple, why haven't you bought XRPs? Or are you still waiting for the SEC versus Ripple case to be over? Hold up, here's something I'm sure will interest you.
The Deaton here, the lawyer representing Ripple. What are your thoughts about what's going on with Ripple and how he is handling the Ripple case?
Ripple's an unregistered security. It's pretty obvious. There's a company. The company owns a bunch of it. They sell it to the general public, but they never took the company public. There's no disclosures, right? So the SEC's position is you're selling an unregistered security. It's a crypto token, right? Just like Ethereum is an unregistered security. It's controlled by a few people in the Ethereum Foundation and Consensus.
Fair. Then here's a question.
Just like FTT, just like Solana.
Perfect. But here's a follow-up on that, Michael.
They're all unregistered securities.
Here's a follow-up on that.
Right.
I don't own a single Ripple, just so we know. So full disclaimer, I'm not a Ripple guy. But if both of them are unregistered, why target Ripple and not target Ethereum the way he is targeting Ripple? And by the way, this is coming from a guy that owns Ethereum, not Ripple.
Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it. It's all unethical, right? I mean, the Bitcoin position would be Bitcoin is an ethical commodity. All of these other altcoins are unregistered securities. They're all just equity tokens issued by a company in order to get around going public, and they're committing securities fraud.
Ethereum included.
Of course, especially Ethereum. Ethereum's got $20 billion of ETH token locked up in the staking contract right now, and there's a couple of people that may or may not give it back to you ever. Now, isn't that the definition of investment contract? If a bank took $20 billion of your assets, froze the window and said you can't have your money back ever, maybe in the year 2024, we're not sure. We're just going to keep it. We may actually give you interest on it. We may take it all. We may slash it.
For years, Ethereum has been getting a free pass, a hall pass, if you will, from the regulatory body. But not anymore. If XRP goes down, all altcoins should follow. That's because if XRP is branded a security, all the other cryptos are too. But before we get down to that, let's roll that intro. As always, welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates when we drop new videos. Don't forget to smash that like button, and you can always leave a comment or a question in the section below. Former SWIFT member Marcus Treacher one time told Brad Garlinghouse that SWIFT is not the solution, but XRP, right when we were moving from SWIFT to Ripple. We've had SWIFT for decades, and it's time for a new world order, which is XRP. This network is designed to be the perfect bridge currency, and that will set it up for success in the future. Cross-border transactions can be completed in seconds with minimum transaction fees, and that's the reason why this crypto will succeed.
In some cases, feeling that they're waiting for the SEC to get more clarity in this direction.
I think there is some clarity there already, right? If you're doing something that's basically saying, I'm trying to fund a project, i.e. a company, to build something, and I want you to give me money to do that, and I'm going to take the money and I'm going to build the project with the money you give, and you're not going to have any role in that. You're just going to earn profits if I do a good job. That's a security. That looks very much like a traditional security. And so you should expect that that's going to implicate our rules. And of course, if you raise money from people and you say, hey, I've got this great project, put up a white paper, get a lot of money, and then you go to the Caribbean with that money, leaving your investors with nothing, then obviously we're going to come after you. That's called securities fraud.
Finally, someone said it. I think it's absurd that FTX has gotten this far, even as they misappropriated funds. The media, unfortunately, is biased, and they're behind SBF, and that's crazy. If Sam didn't have any connection to Gary Gensler, the law would probably be harsh on him, and that's where the reality in life comes in. If you are not a member of the 1%, this life won't be easy on you. All you have to do is invest in the right cryptos, though, and get your wealth up. Other than that, you're trying to beat a system which is built against you.
Our models for like various coins have betas to each other, especially to Bitcoin. There like maybe something like some big thing happened. Like maybe there's like news in XRP, like the SEC stuff from like winter of 2020 or whatever that was.
Yep.
That might like immediately tell me, oh, like I expect the Bitcoin beta to change substantially over the next few hours. And being able to interact with our models in a fast way to like, you know, to tell them about that can be a pretty big determiner of profit.
Mm-hmm. So you have like a 0.5 beta to Bitcoin with XRP, and you see this news, and you know it's going to move way more than that. You shift that quickly in the model.
Yeah, exactly. And there are ways to automate some of this. And our models keep getting better and better, or have kept getting better and better at like understand, like being able to having like quick ways of interacting with them, and B, like sort of understanding these things on their own.
Sam Trabucco talked about XRP in a simple explanation, but I think that was not a coincidence. Probably he tried to hint to us what the future is, and nobody paid attention to it. XRP is obviously the upgrade of Bitcoin, and it's time we all come to terms with that. As we approach the end of the year, it's time to prepare your wallets for the next bullish trend that's just around the corner. Usually, everyone feels it's impossible to start the year strong. That's not the reality for this crypto. I expect a serious recovery, and most people are going to be shocked to see XRP at the top of its game come January. On top of that, next year is the perfect time for the settlement to happen, so let's hold on to those XRPs as it gets ready to go straight to the moon. For those of us who are still waiting to invest more, now is the right time. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can let us know always what you think in the comment section below. Let's start a conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Couldn't be here without you. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below. And be sure to turn on notifications. That way you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again. We'll see you on the next Money Side.